Jada Pinkett, there was a rumor that Jada Pinkett wanted to or tried to bail Tupac out of jail. From your knowledge, is that true? Is any truth to that?
Yeah, it is. From what I understand,
Right.
I heard it in the chatter among my family.
Okay.
That several people was putting together money to get Pac out.
Right.
Madonna was one, and Jada was the other.
Right.
Maybe one or two other people.
Right.
They really wanted to get him out. Pac's situation was dire because his it happened in New York, number one,
right.
Big city, a lot of exposure, a lot of record companies like Interscope, from what I understood, at first was hesitant about bailing him out, similar to what happened to the young kid. What's the young boy name that just got out of jail?
Boosie?
No, he just did 7 years. The Haitian kid, the young kid.
Bobby Shmurda?
Bobby Shmurda.
Okay.
Remember how the companies just left him
absolutely
stranded?
Right.
I think that's the same vibe that was going on with Pac at the time. So it had to take private money to get him out.
Right.
And they stepped up from what I understood.
Jada Pinkett stepped up.
Yeah, they stepped up and they was willing to help get him out. However, it was some issues about the bail process because Pac was getting an appeal bail. He was already sentenced. He was already sent to prison. So I think the appeal bail process was different as far as money and whatever. So that's what held him up from getting out of jail.
Right.
Until Suge and Death Row, and that story.
That story, right.
Came and got him out.
Okay. So yeah, I think that's interesting because you're absolutely right. The appeal bond process is different. And Tupac needed a cash bail. He couldn't put up no property. And so for whatever that was, you're absolutely correct.
And it was $1 million and some change. So it was going to take $1 million and some change to get him out.
Right.
And although those celebrities we just mentioned, with, big hearts, they were generous in their offering.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it just wasn't enough at the time. We couldn't raise that kind of money
to be able to get him out.
Although they was willing to help, and they was
they were generous.
They were kind enough to want to do that.
No, that's interesting. I find that interesting. So, do you know Jada Pinkett personally?
No,
you never met her. Okay, Tupac ever speak to you about her?
Yeah.
And I don't want to ask this question. It's been a lot of rumors, Bill. You as you well know, from your knowledge, from your cousin, conversating with him. Did Tupac ever express to you that him and Jada was intimately involved?
No.
Okay.
But he loved her. I know that. He never said they had sex, but he never said they didn't have sex.
Okay.
So they were intimate. He never said they were or weren't. I didn't know whether they were or weren't. That wasn't part of the conversation. The part of the conversation with Tupac and I was about him wanting to marry Jada while he was in prison.
So Tupac told you that he wanted to marry Jada Pinkett while he was in prison?
Yeah, very clearly. He was clear about that.
Right.
He wanted to marry Jada. He used to tell me all the time. When I was going to visit him, he was putting in motion the process to marry Jada.
Okay.
That's what he was telling me. Absolutely. I don't know what Jada was saying. I don't know what she thinks about that. This is what he said to me.
Absolutely.
This is what I heard from him.
Right.
While I was sitting in that visiting room in Clinton, Dannemora.
Right.
That's what he was saying to me.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
So Tupac wanted to marry Jada Pinkett?
He wanted to marry her. Like he wanted to marry her and move to Arizona.
And move to Arizona.
That's what he told me.
That's what he told you?
Yeah.
Wow. See, that's new information.
Yeah.
So unbeknownst to the world, that's why I asked that. And then you got to the part in saying that he wanted to marry Jada Pinkett.
Yeah. Shout out to Jada Pinkett, by the way. I don't know her.
Right.
But